I figured I'd do a little update on this car, show you guys what's happening with it. This is the 60 rag, the super rusty one that was in several pieces and pieced together. Probably most people would have chucked this car and not bothered to fix it, but I didn't look at it that way at all. I thought this car was other than just the rust, had a lot of potential because it had, a lot of cool parts on it, original parts and stuff that you don't see that often. So anyway, here's the look I was going for here. I still haven't got the chrome trim on it yet. The rag top's on it, but I just have it sort of stretching right now. I like to put them on and kind of shrunk a little bit already, and re-stretch it a little bit, and then I'm gonna, before I put that up there, so I got that still done. Here's the inside. Here's the door panels, original door panels. Back loop carpet is original. Got the TMA carpet kit. I'm gonna be putting floor mats in this, so original floor mats, not reproduction. This is the original paint dash. So that's the pocket, how it looks in the car. I got a little touch-ups to do to that. Use some stronger glue on some stuff, and I can even put a little bit of caulking, colored caulking in here. You take your caulking guns apart, or the caulking tubes apart, and mix it up, and you can match any color you want if you play around with it. You can also use paint tints in with the caulking. There's all kinds of stuff I know that I haven't even posted stuff yet, and I can do that and actually make that look like it was all one piece. But anyway, these are original running boards. These are not reproduction. We went ahead, we were going to save the chrome trim that was on them, but the one was pretty bad shape, and I just decided just to get new ones because they look exactly the same. So these are original Hella lenses. We ended up having those. Original bumpers. You can see the pointy guys here. It has the round out front. I always have a little bit of a roundness going on. Bumper is probably a little bit bent. Original headlight. Look at the condition of that. Pretty cool. Original headlight stuff. I might be changing the lenses. I'm pretty sure I am, actually. I'll be putting on the Euro type lenses on it. There's a lot of cool stuff that's going to be going on. Stay tuned. You guys that aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't seen this car before and you want to go back, search up the 60 rag and look at the old pictures, and you will really be surprised that this car is actually being restored. So yeah, it is lowered. It's a half notch. I think it is supposed to be a half notch. I wasn't here when Chris did it. But yeah, it's a half notch lower in the rear. Has 2.5 drop spindles in the front. It just looked too high in the back for me, the way I wanted it to look. I don't want it to be really low looking. I just want it to kind of squat down just enough to, you don't know what it's really lowered. You might just think, hey, that's just stock. It looks kind of cute or something different. So the trim pieces for the hood side, we're going to use the original stuff and hand polish them, and I still haven't decided whether we're going to clear coat those or not. I'm probably going to clear coat them with Tamco Clear, and that way they'll be nice and strong. They actually have a product called High Impact Clear, and man, that stuff is totally awesome. Tamco has that. A friend of mine uses Tamco all the time, and he used their High Impact Clear on a helmet, and he dropped it, and the customer dropped the helmet, and it didn't even scratch it. That's how really strong clear coat. So if you're looking for something like that, check that out. They got that over there. It's not expensive either. So original jack lid, of course, you guys that were wondering, I did not put this on, the latch on this, and check it. There it goes. Shot's good, and I can adjust it perfectly. If you notice, there's no gap all the way around. That was the, if you look at the, well, a little bit on this side, that was because that thing's so tweaked, and the actual deck lid itself is bent. So there's actually the support underneath here is probably touching. So that's the kind of things. I mean, I could fix it without any worries. But that, but see, I don't usually do a lot of test fitting on deck lids. They almost always fit when you line up your apron. If you watch the holes and all that, usually everything lines up. The wheels, those are not black. That's green. That's a real forest green. That's actually made with only black and yellow, no blue. So a lot of people think that black and yellow kind of makes a bluish gray. And if it's a lamp black, which has blue in it to make the black darker. Most blacks have blue in them. Otherwise, the blacks don't look black. They look kind of dark gray. So think about that if you're ever playing with paint tints. So yeah, the back bumpers are going down. We gotta get, that's already stripped and pitted chrome. Looks cool. I want it not to be completely perfect. The inside, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the steering wheel yet. I don't think that's the correct steering wheel, but I really like that cover. I don't know why. I just like it. I think it looks old and bitchin', like somebody just drove the shit out of this car. And it kind of reminds me of that. So I kind of like that. I still got to fix this. You know, I'm going to find an original one and fix that. So I think I have an original one. I'm going to probably take it apart and take two to make one, but it's got some issues with it. So yeah, it's still 6 volt. So you guys, everything's all 6 volt. 36 horse motor. Just did a little something to the exhaust there, a little different. Yeah, it's still got 6 volt. I put LEDs in it, so maybe it's a little bit brighter. But I still use all the original housings, so I don't know. It's still kind of dim. Not liking the lights too much, but I got some other stuff coming for that. I got really cool lights coming. You guys are you'll see when they're on the car. I'm not giving that one away. So yeah, it's coming along really good. Let's look under the front hood. Show you all the stuff's done. Wiring all works. 6 volt. Yeah. Still has all the original paint under the front. Didn't paint the whole thing. Painted the gas tank because that's the original color. It was gray. Still got some junk in here. Still got to play with the jack a little bit. That should have a the top should be blue. That's what it was originally, so we're gonna paint that sucker that powder blue color. So yeah, it's just about done. You know, I mean, yeah, there's just a few more things. The chrome, like I said, is going to be polished aluminum instead of going with, I just wanted a different color than the stainless, because stainless looks cool. I really like the stainless stuff, but I thought the polished aluminum and probably have clear coat on it would look similar to the original, and it is original trim we're not using, so it has a few nicks in it and some patina stuff in it to let you know that it's original, just like these here do. You know, these are original, and this thing got hit in the front and the hood bumped up and hit this thing. The story of that's just cool. So these are all original window trim. So and it makes the windows fit better, we found out. So we just thought about that, you know. It was the wheels, original hubcaps. These are not repops, original. So original, just straighten them. Original chrome, never been re-chromed. A couple little dings to let you know they're original. little tiny things. Like really super clean looking original. So original hubcaps. Got a lot of cool trim stuff coming for it, like some of the accessories that are going on this car are pretty good. Door shut good. If you guys were wondering about that, look at the door gaps. They shut good. We noticed that when we bolted the body to the pan, that everything shut perfect. And when I bolted it to the pan, it shifted just a little bit. So I did get a little bit of door sag from that, but not enough to complain about. But they do shut fine, you know. But they are sagging just a hair, and it's not because it wasn't welded in straight. It's something tweaked with the body, and everything just went. I mean, with the frame, so everything went together without any hitches. You know, I was putting the body on the pan, and the body bolted right to the pan, almost every hole lined up. I mean, there was very little. I didn't have to wallow out one hole. So there was, you know, but it just takes always a little bit of fighting to get it on there. But when I tightened it down, I did notice the door sag a little bit, just a little bit. So, I mean, it wasn't until the body was on the pan. Before that, there was no door sag at all. It was perfect. But anyway, so that's just how it works. You never know. I mean, some cars go together nice, some don't. And, you know, nicer than others. If I was trying to do something crazy showing this thing, I'd probably jack the pan up and tweak the whole thing a little bit and straighten it out. Probably jack the whole car up in the middle and, you know, re-arc the pan and then it would fit. So that's probably what's wrong. I don't know, something like that happened. Who knows? But it's not my worry. I'm just keeping it that way. So anyway, but yeah, it's all strong car, drives good. Motor runs good, no issues. Doesn't really leak much oil, much more than any other VW. The radio's got to go in it still. A lot of little stuff that's going on here, but yeah, it's looking pretty nice. Just wanted to show you guys that have been watching this update the car. Color looks pretty close. I mean, slightly more yellow, but it looks good. You know, you don't really notice it. The outside color is just slightly more yellow, but not much. You don't see it in this light. Okay, so, and it looks different every time you look at it. That's the beginning of the video to the end of the video, it probably looks different. So anyway, very interesting color. I have no idea what it is. I still don't know. I'm going to order the birth certificate as soon as their website was down the other day when I tried to order it. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're looking at this car for the first time, you want to go back and see some of the rust repair with this car, and you won't believe that it's still a car. Talk to you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.